Watching the OG It, the intro music, it's definitely, I can't remember what year it was, but it's definitely an older movie, 70s or 80s.
Okay, time for the It OG. Let's go.
Okay, but also, when I was younger, I was obsessed with Jason Ritter. John Ritter, not Jason. He was a huge crush for me, so when I watched it for the first time and saw him in it, I was like, oh my god, I love John Ritter so much.
Right off the bat, all about the music. I've never seen this movie before, so let's do it.
Here goes Loki watching it with me. You ready to see a scary clown, Loki?
It just shows you how desensitized we are now, because I'm like, they haven't showed any violence. They didn't show the clown get the girl. They didn't show the girl, however she got dead. And I'm like, well, what's happening? Versus, thank goodness.
Oh, are you spooked? Where is that clown?
I don't know what I expected Tim Curry's voice to be like as it, but I'm so used to Skarsgård that having a deep clown is not what I anticipated.
Okay, here, I'm throwing my book knowledge in. The book starts with one of the original group of kids as an adult killing himself. And the group of friends finding out about that and going, oh shit, I think it is back. But this movie is starting with a kid going missing and like Citizen Cop is remembering everything.
So Brie let me know that it's just them as adults with flashbacks. But I'm actually utterly shocked at how much of chapter 1 in the kids version they're being able to put into the flashbacks. I was like, oh, they're just not going to put the whole first movie in. But no, they're doing actually a decently good job. I'm only like 20 minutes in, but
I kind of think it's insane that kids that young were able to just go out and about. Apparently it was like that back in the day. I mean, I guess I was kind of young. But I wasn't like running blocks and blocks away. They also got a really cute kid to play Georgie.
I also love that I say they're doing a decently good job when this one came out like 30 years before.
It's literally a monster that goes after kids. And like the adults can't see what the fuck's happening. Like, it's brilliant. I think, at least. If you're hallucinating about your dead dad, never trust it.
So I know it's the 80s, but the acting is just so awful. Like all of them. Oh gosh, sorry.
I'm pretty sure in the book when she goes to leave, she gets beat real fucking bad. But in the original It, she becomes this very empowered woman who yells at him to never touch her again. It took these two characters coming on screen for me to remember that Bill Hader's the new version of It. And now I really cannot wait to rewatch that one.
The CGI is wild, I'll tell you that. Wait, are they helping it get out? I'm confused. What the heck is that?
I really remember this movie making me afraid of all kinds of drains. Shower drains, drains in the road, sink drains, all of them.
I think the original movie does better at making it obvious that no one else except these kids or kids as adults see what this clown is doing.
I'm really loving the TV breaks that keep happening. In the book, the kids get rid of it because they basically have an orgy. They definitely don't do that in the movie.
I don't know why I thought the original versus the remake would be so different. Because it's literally based off the same book. But it's very similar, and I'm actually very impressed.
It is kind of cheesy that each kid keeps falling for it in the circle. They're like, wake up, that's not what you're thinking it is. Daddy? No, that's not what you're thinking it is. There's a werewolf in here?
I just want to work on a set. In the 80s. Not with all this, green screen behind you. But, like, robot, weird monster things. Shoot him, Bev. Shoot him. Oh, man. Now it's like you can see through what is happening.
I know it's because it's an older movie, but in the book, Stan's death scene was a bit more gruesome. And I thought he wrote out a whole sentence, not just it.
It is September 1st. I am in the fall mood, which means I'm going to watch a Stephen King movie tonight, and we're watching It. We're starting... I've seen the remake first, so that's what I'm watching first.
Watching It Part 2. Nope, watching It Part 1, I mean.
I'm sorry, if I see a floating red balloon and no one else sees it and no one else is doing anything, I'm running the opposite direction. I hope I teach my children enough that if creepy eyes stare at you from under a sewer, run.
Again, he's so curious about this. Oh, Loki, are we watching It? Part 1?
Eddie talks so fast. It's honestly like, I feel like I'm listening to my audiobooks on like fast forward.
Bill Skarsgård is almost too perfect as It. I love him as It. I also think he's a very good looking man. Not when he's dressed up like It, though.
Oh my god. I remember something in the bathroom, but it was not this. Oh, it's so gross.
I kind of like this better because it's building up the story rather than having it start with adults and us get flashbacks of their backstory. We get to actually stay with the kids while they're kids.
Rock words does not sound fun. Yeah. Music makes it look fun.
These kids in this movie actually act like kids. It's kind of cute.
I remember seeing this movie in theaters and it was freaking terrifying and oh my gosh, it just kills. Oh my gosh, there's just
I forget just how much is missing from the book until I watched the remake. They did a little bit more justice to the book than the original did. The original did fine, but this one adds extra to it.
I am really excited for the original. Never seen it. Just see how cheesy it looks compared to this, because this one still freaks me out. But I got one more part 2 to watch first.
Allie's gonna watch the original and be like, what the fuck, where's all this shit?
He legit just said, we need to not separate. And then they all go running off.
It's sad that the more traumatized these kids are, the more it makes sense for them to make the pact to come back. So I really do kind of wish that the original did this, because it really makes sense for the kids to be like, oh, we have to come back after all this shit. Oh yeah, Loki? He's got some thoughts on this too.
Okay, but I'm just so confused. They literally stabbed it through the head, and it's still alive. But why did they think shooting a little, like, needle into its head would off it?
Yeah? They gotta go save Beverly? Do they gotta go save Beverly? Yeah? How do you feel about it? Watching It Part 2. I can't wait to see Bill Hader.
Alright. It Chapter 2. Let's do it.
If I was floating down a river and saw that creepy ass clown try and help me, I'd be like, I'm good, I'm fine, I don't need help.
Great. I forgot it starts off with a fair, and I'm taking my kids to the fair today. Oh, gosh.
James McAvoy is also one of my crushes. How can I decide who to watch in this movie?
I swear. Parents teaching their kids hate is like my biggest pet peeve ever. It's ridiculous.
It's such a beautiful first shot of him.
Actor who plays... Oh my gosh, Bill Hart. Bill Hader. Anyways, actor who plays Eddie freaking looks exactly like him and acts exactly like him. Amazing casting.
Everyone is cast so perfectly. I love Bill in this movie.
She just comes out like, is everything alright? As he's beating the table for no reason. I mean, to her. Like, I would be like, get out of my restaurant, what are you doing?
They do so much better with, like, the friend group getting together and acting like kids and talking over each other and stuff. It's fun.
Could you imagine talking to someone and they just, like, freeze? Like, what would you do? This is, like, the biggest cameo Stephen King has had. At least that I've seen.
His parent just not watching her kid at all. She's wandering off. No wonder she meets it.
Anyways, also absolutely love that even Stephen King himself is in on the your endings suck. So, class A guy. My favorite thing is when horror movies add, like, Let's Call Me Angel in the Morning and stuff, songs like that. I think they're hilarious.
Loki really just sleeping while they're going through some shit.
I think I'm most excited to see the level of scary compared to this one to the original, because 80s scary, I feel like it was very different than 2010's scary. I feel like a chant needs to be like unison, maybe, and they're all like yelling "turn light in the dark" differently.
I know who I like more, because I've only been watching Bill. Unless it's just a solo James McAvoy scene.
Do you know how pissed they probably are that they're like, all we had to do was belittle this thing and we could have killed it 27 years ago?